Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Q&A for you with Maggie. Yay! Oh, and I should tell you, if you're like brand new or something, or have been living under a rock and don't know who Maggie is, go like subscribe to her channel right now, and you can follow her Instagram, Maggie McDonald. So yeah, this is so fun, you guys, because so I feel like back in the day we would film like sit down videos together, but I feel like people like don't do that anymore, or like collabs or anything. But I'm so happy we're doing this because this is just like throwback, like when we got ready together for Coachella.
We always do it when we're traveling, and it's like a good thing to like look back on. It's like fun. We're like in our hotel room right now, so I love it.
I think of getting ready at Coachella when we were laughing at my really old Urban Decay primer.
Yeah, from like 8th grade.
Do any of you remember that? But anyway, this is gonna be so fun. You guys asked so many good questions. So yeah, before we get into that though, I always get the question of what birth control I'm on, just everything like about birth control in general. And I've talked about it in a lot of videos, but in case you're new or you haven't heard, I just wanted to talk to you guys quickly about Simple Health. So thank you so much, Simple Health, for sponsoring this video, because you know that I've used you for a while. And yeah, so basically, if you guys didn't know, Simple Health just makes getting birth control so accessible and so affordable. And you basically fill out like an online health profile, a doctor will review it and just make sure that you're a good candidate for birth control, and then they're going to recommend what birth control like specifically you should go on, or you can tell them like which one you want to go on. But I said this in videos before, and we think like it's a good idea to just have a doctor tell you, because they're going to know it's best based on like the answers you give in your health profile. And yeah, so also Simple Health makes it super affordable, because if you have insurance, it's like $0 a month. Like it's covered. Most insurance plans will cover birth control, but if you don't, it starts at $15 a month. So it's just so nice getting your birth control like delivered to your door every month. And Maggie and I were talking about it, and like you don't even have to be sexually active to be on birth control. Like I know so many people start. I started, actually, I just remembered when we were talking about it, I started to help get my period again, since it will like regulate your periods and you'll know like exactly what month you're going to be getting it when you're on the pill. Obviously some people, a lot of people do it when they're sexually active to like not have children. It can help your skin, it can like all sorts of stuff. So yeah, but obviously I would just like talk to your doctor about that. So don't miss your chance to try Simple Health for free by going to simplehealth.com/Gretchen, or you can just enter code Gretchen at checkout. And obviously, disclaimer, this is not like in place of your routine visits with your doctor. Please keep seeing your doctor on like a normal basis. But yeah, I just want to talk to you guys about Simple Health if you haven't heard of it, just because it makes it so convenient for me. Like I love getting my birth control in the mail every month and not having to worry about like, oh, I ran out, I have to go to CVS, but I didn't renew my prescription. Like it's so convenient. So I would just so recommend. And let's get into the rest of the questions. How did you guys become friends? Ooh. Or how did you meet? Like, I feel like we've talked about it a lot, but I guess a lot of people don't know, or if they're like newer. And so how we became friends and how we meet is like kind of the same. And how did we bond?
Yeah, we became friends through a mutual friend. So Arlen, he like introduced us one time when we were doing like a photo shoot. Yeah. And he invited me, and then I met him at BU, and then like he was there with you, and you were coming too. So then we like all did it together, and that was like the first time we met. We like took a bunch of pictures together, and we like bonded and talked about like,
we're gonna insert some of those. They're cute.
They're really cute.
Your Brandy Melville scarf.
Yeah, you wore that. It looked so cute on you. Yeah. And then
you taught me how to pose.
Oh yeah, because
I didn't know how.
You would just be like,
I literally go, like I never took photos before, and I remember the second I first saw you. This is like, like a love story.
Oh my god, I'm literally gonna cry.
Because I don't know what we were doing with Arlen and like Dylan Kim, he was taking the photos, but I was like filming something, and you like came in the room, and it was like Arlen and Dylan, and you were standing there, and I like saw you, and I was like, she's so cute. And then I met you, and then we took photos, and I was like, and you were like, no, like you have to like move around, and you like showed me how to pose.
And now you're like a pro at it.
I know, you taught me. And I was like, I'm cold. My outfit literally like so dumb. I was wearing like a white sweater and like Lululemon, like Wonder Unders, the low rise ones, because it was back in the day. And I wore your Brandy Melville scarf, and it was really cute of us.
It was so cute.
And I was like, she's cool. I want to be her friend. And I would like Snapchat you.
Yeah, and we bonded over SoulCycle. Like we both loved SoulCycle since like way back. And we bonded over that. and like our favorite self-tanner and just like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know, but like from the beginning I was like, this is like
we
my
like
kind of
clicked
girl.
instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like one of those friendships where you just kind of like know.
I know. And we probably hung out the second time and we're like having sleepovers and we're like, wait, we've only been together like twice in real life, which is so funny. But yeah, that's how we met, if you didn't know. This I thought was a good one. Do you guys want to get any other tattoos?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
What do you want to get?
Okay. I don't want to spill it out there for the world.
You can tell us where you want to get it. Or like
I really want to get it right here.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, but like I'm really
little
into
one.
like really thin so you can't even see it.
Yeah.
So like thin, dainty, that type of stuff. But I'm probably not gonna get one right there, but I just like that spot.
Yeah, that's
but
cute.
I definitely want to
Like
get
a
one, maybe
collarbone.
like on my finger or like on the back of my arm. I really don't know yet, but I want another.
I love when people, you probably don't know because you don't watch like The Bachelor or The Bachelorette really, but Caitlin Bristow was a Bachelorette.
Oh no, I know her.
Seasons ago.
Yeah.
And she has two like birds right here. Like I love when people have tattoos like right above their elbow on the back of their arm. It just looks so cool. But yeah, I feel like we like little tattoos, like not anything like too crazy.
Do you want
And I don't know if I do. I feel like if other like really big things happened in my life, or I remember after I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa, everyone was like getting Mount Kilimanjaro tattoos, or like because it's like a bonding experience.
Yeah, that's so true. People
or,
here
like,
wanted to get one.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about the trip we're on. There's a lot of questions about that too, but
yeah,
I don't know if I would, and I honestly never thought I would. And if you guys know now, I have like two little ones, but they're like so meaningful and they're like little. So I don't even notice. Like yesterday we were like, oh, who has tattoos?
And we were like, wait,
oh, I do. Like I forget that I do. So maybe we will see. Like maybe about like our children or like something like
I'll
that.
probably get one.
I feel like that's good. Okay. One thing you love / admire about one another. That's cute.
Oh my god, who wants to go first?
I want to go first.
Okay.
Because I talked about this in my last podcast. I need to play you the end because it's like the very end of it. I need to play you it when I talk about you. Because I talked about how literally I was like, for the first time I had like a friend and someone in my life that was so confident in who they were, and I had like a lot of friends that did lightweight rowing with me and we were all kind of like in the same position.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the first time I had this friend who was like so strong and so beautiful and so confident, and like everyone thought that, and just like I don't know, and that just made me realize like everyone sees you how you see yourself. I talked about this in my podcast, so go listen, plug Happy Hour with Gretchen Geraghty. But yeah, that was just the biggest realization. Like literally when we took photos that day, I was like, Maggie isn't like all like nervous and like feeling like she needs to go weigh 130 pounds because she's stepping on a scale every day and like freaking out about it. Like she's so toned and like snatched and like thin but like muscular and like I don't know, so confident. And that just really like inspired me. And I'm like, wait, I can be like that too. Like I don't have to be this like skeleton to like, be happy. You know?
Yes, I know what you mean. Oh my god, that makes me so happy that I can like that I have that impact on you.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, I want to be like that.
Oh my god, well you are like that. Look how far you've come. You've literally come so far.
You've helped me so much because whenever I'm so like, proud of you. You're like, no, you're like strong and killing it. I'm like, okay, you're right, queen.
I am. So, my favorite thing, or the thing that I admire the most about Gretchen is that she can take, which I have noticed like not a lot of people can do this at all. Like it's something that like a majority of people don't do, and that's take any situation in your life, like a bad situation, and turn it into something good, or at least like recognize like what's going on, feel how you feel, but like don't, I literally have chills, but don't like make it consume your life and be super down about it, be very negative. Like you always are so positive in every situation. Like you will just like see the best in people and like look at the bright side of things, and that's like a really good quality like to have, and I really admire that about you. And I just like love that you always are like so happy and positive. And
I know, I try. And even yesterday we had like an emotional day and I was like, I just gotta let it out, like I'm gonna feel better after.
And you felt so much better.
Yeah, like I feel like we're always like, oh, everything happens for a reason, and sometimes I'm like, in really traumatic experiences or like tragedies in your life, you're like, okay, there isn't a silver lining, this didn't happen for a reason. Sometimes like life just happens. I remember when after my dad passed away, sorry, this is like deep, we'll just talk about it quickly, but the priest in the hospital was like, this didn't happen for a reason. Sometimes life happens and like shit happens, and he literally said, he's like, shit happens. Yeah. And you just have to like take it as an opportunity to grow, and like you just have to keep on keeping on, and that's just what I think of it too. And like how you face like challenges and adversity in your life just shows like how strong you are, and yeah. So yeah. Mushy. I'm so happy Maggie's here. We had an emotional day yesterday. Wait, so I need to find a question about really why we're here and what we're doing, because everyone's wondering. Okay. Where is it? Why did you guys go to Texas? Let's go with that. Okay. So we are here with SoulCycle, which is so crazy to be saying that, like, pinch me. Like, I posted a story on the way here, and I was like, if you would have told us we were, like, traveling with SoulCycle in a year, we would be like, you're crazy. Like,
last summer, we were in Italy, in Rome, and we got a call that we had been asked to work with SoulCycle as, like, some of their, like, social media digital influencers. And we literally started crying. We were running through the streets of Rome. We went to this little gelato place, and we got crepes and gelato. We ate them by the Trevi Fountain, and we just, like, were, like, crying and so excited. We were jumping through the streets.
So I remember setting up my phone and just, like, dancing around in my story. Like, we were like, woo!
We were so excited.
So
yeah, now we're here.
Because it's just a brand that we've loved for so long, and this trip is honestly, like, magical. Like, so special. I don't know how else to put it. But so it's called, like, a SoulCycle retreat, and I know we can talk about it. Everyone's like, are we, like, allowed to talk about it? But we can. And it's basically the first one they did, and there's so many different types of people here. It's so incredible.
I love
to be in this
the most
group
about it, because we get to meet
so
diverse.
Many there's like, we're like the youngest ones. There's older people that have children and are just riders that have been, like, fans of SoulCycle for so long, have ridden with SoulCycle for so long. There's a lot of media people who write. There's people that write for Teen Vogue. There's people that write for Shape Magazine. There's a girl that works at Fitbit. There's people from all over the spectrum. There's a girl, oh my god, she's amazing here. I, like, won't say people's names in case they don't want me to, but she's incredible. She's a pharmacist, a yoga instructor.
Her. She's so cute.
And she's a health and wellness coach. I'm like, oh my god, like, these people are so incredible, and it's so fun to just experience, like, this whole trip with people from all over, with all different backgrounds, who have all been through something, and we have really just been, like, connecting, and it's been so deep. And I was saying to my mom and my sister, I was like, I honestly feel like there's 30 of us here, and it's crazy, and we've been here for maybe 2 days, but I feel like I could go up to anyone and, like, talk to them about what's going on, and, like, be so, like, vulnerable with everyone, because we've all shared, like, really deep things, and we had, like, a big crying sesh yesterday.
It was really deep, and of course we went last.
So
we had to, like, share sad stories, and Gretchen and I go last. So, like, after hearing everybody else talk
and crying
and like, listening, like, the emotions were so high, like, it was so crazy. Of course we go, and then we, like, I couldn't stop crying. I was telling my story, which I've told a million times. I could tell right now and I wouldn't cry, but, like, I just started bawling my eyes. I could not stop crying. It's just, like, the energy here is so high. It's, like, just positive vibrations all around, and a lot of like-minded people that do different things, like, coming together, and it's really amazing.
I know. It's so special. It's such, like, it's literally what SoulCycle is about, and I know it sounds crazy. I was like, if you just think, like, it's a spin class, but, like, no.
It's so much more than that.
Like, this is literally SoulCycle off the bike. Like, it's like this, like, really open community that's so, like, welcoming and just, like, open-minded and so present, and, like, we weren't on our phones all day yesterday.
No,
and it's just, like, the best thing ever. I knew I needed this trip, and this is exactly what I knew it was gonna be, and it's really fun. And so long story short, it's just a SoulCycle retreat. We got these sweatshirts. Everyone is asking about them. You can buy them from SoulCycle, in case you're wondering. Because we literally saw them in the store. They probably have them online too. So yeah, you can buy them.
Size small.
Yes. I feel like they kind of run a little big. They do. We normally would get, like, larges, but we just got smalls. But
it's good though, because I don't own anything this size. So
yes, a little smaller fitting. Okay. What is something y'all have learned from this trip so far?
Ooh, you go first.
That's a good one. I feel like I've learned a lot of things, and I've always known how important it is to be present, but I've really felt that being here, because I'm always like, oh, Gretchen, get off your phone, or, like, when I'm going to sleep, go to bed, literally put your phone away, or when I wake up, don't go on your phone first thing. But being here and just, like, doing all these, like, exercises with everybody and, like, talking with everyone makes you be present. And my phone isn't out because we're, like, listening to other people's stories, and that would obviously be, like, incredibly rude. You know what I mean? Like, we weren't on our phones all day yesterday. And I forget who said it, maybe Mel. So we're here with the girls who are leading it is Bevan, who's an instructor in New York City. She was also on One Tree Hill, if you're wondering, because we learned that, even though we haven't watched One Tree Hill, but yeah, fun, like, side note. And then Mel, who has been with SoulCycle from the beginning. She was actually the first rider to become an instructor, and they're both so amazing and just, like, are so good at, like, cultivating this little community. And so, wait, what was I gonna say? So it might have been Mel that was saying all you have is the present moment. Someone said that, I forget who said that. And I'm like, wait, that is literally so true. Like, why do we keep worrying about the past and the future when we're just living in right now? Yeah. So it's like, focus on right now.
That's why I got my tattoo.
Yes.
Just to always remind me.
Yes.
My mom's like, my mom's super present all the time. So it's like a good thing to remember. And like, you're not being on our phone yesterday, you just realize like, it'll be there when you get back. You know? Like that, everything will be there. Just like be right now. You don't have to keep constantly checking and scrolling and doing that. Like put it away for a little while. I know how hard it can be, but it's just really good to be present.
I know, especially, and we're like not strangers anymore. We've all like bonded and everything, but it's like, especially when you're with friends and family that you've known for so long, like put your phone away.
You get like comfortable
and
spend time
with them.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you've learned?
No.
What have you learned?
Because I feel like I already...
Yeah, you already are good at being present.
I don't know.
I would do that.
Oh, we back.
Okay, what were you telling us?
So what I have learned being here is that you don't have to... And I want to word this the right way. So basically, like, don't feel bad or give yourself a little bit more like leeway in life and not feel so bad about like what you're doing and like what you say and like, you know what I mean? So for example, I'm just gonna explain this because I feel like this is why I feel this way.
Yeah.
So yesterday we would tell our stories and some people would start off by saying, oh, well, my story's not as good as this person's. Like, whoa, that was so hard to, mine's gonna be hard to like be on that level. And oh, well, my sentences aren't like perfectly put together or this or this. And I just feel like in life we can be so hard on ourselves when we don't even realize it. Like, oh, well, this isn't as perfect as this. You know what I mean? Just not holding yourself up to like this standard. Like you're the way that you are and you feel that way. So just like embrace it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
everyone was worrying that their story or what they had to say wasn't as equally as profound. And everybody's
was. So
yeah, everybody's was.
I just feel like that's something that I'm definitely gonna take away from this trip and work on instead of saying like things about my life and like what I'm doing. Like I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Just accept it how it is.
Yeah, I agree.
And so yeah, that's what I've learned.
Yeah.
Really hard to explain, but
yeah. No, I know what you mean. How old do you know each other? So I think that means like how old were we when we met? How old?
Oh my god, I was about to say 17, not 17. We met in 2017. So, oh my god, we were 20.
20?
Because I knew you on your 21st birthday. Years ago. And you knew me on my 21st.
Yeah, that sounds right.
20?
I feel like it was like
wait, you were
March
19.
Or April.
You were 19 because your birthday came up after we met.
Then maybe we met beginning of March or like February or something?
No, yeah, right before spring break.
Okay.
So beginning of March.
Yeah,
you were
and
19.
then I turned 20.
So almost 4 years.
That's cute. Because I think it was my sophomore
or like 3 years, but
or junior year. I don't even remember.
Sophomore year.
Sophomore or junior year? Sophomore year? That's okay.
What age? Oh my god, this is funny.
What age do you want to be married?
This was funny.
This girl.
Okay, so this was like the funniest thing. First of all, like obviously this goes with what I said before. Like I don't know, I felt like I got like a little bit worried to be like judged because this one, like this has not, I don't know, I like feel bad for even like overthinking it, but this girl was saying like how she was like, oh, like I thought that I like would have my whole life figured out, like I'd be married by 25, like all this stuff. Gretchen and I look at each other, we're like, oh my god, that's literally us.
She was like, I always thought I was gonna be the girl, like married at 25. We were like,
I literally have a tear in my eye.
Literally,
it was so funny. We like looked at each other and we were like, oh my god, like you and me. But basically like that was us. And then we like did this thing where we like would walk in a circle and they're like, who's madly in love? And I was like, like those,
like, I feel like
those really young girls.
Young.
Like I don't know. I just felt like people would be like, oh my god, you're literally like 22 years old. Like
yeah, like what do you know?
Okay, you have so much, because everyone's so much older. And everyone's always like, you have so much life to live, like blah blah blah. Yeah. And so I like, I don't know, I thought that they would be like, oh my god. But going back to like when you guys want to get married,
well, I would honestly say on the younger end of things, but like not really even. Like I feel like we both want to marry the people that we're with currently. Yeah. But like there's no rush. Like we're young and
and so we're just kind of like gonna go with the flow
before you get married. I feel like you just know when it's the right time. And when you know, you know. And the answer is not right now, so.
Yeah, not right now, obviously. But like.
We get married at the same time. Like a weekend apart.
Maggie and Gretchen's big weekend.
We get pregnant together.
Oh my god, imagine we have like all of our kids. We probably will though, that's the thing.
That would be fun.
So they could be friends and we can do like, I don't know, we can like do stuff together. Yeah. And I know a girl on YouTube who, her and her friend, like got married at the same time and like had kids, and cute. Now they like grew up together.
Yeah.
And so it'd be really fun. But who knows when all this stuff will happen. We live in a cul-de-sac, you, me, Emma.
Literally. But yeah, you know, I just feel like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, that life just happens.
Yeah, and being present,
when it happens,
going back,
happens. We're being present.
Yeah, we're being present. We're not thinking about the future and all of that. Yeah. But like still having it in the back of our minds.
Yes. What was your first impressions of each other?
Oh, I'll go first. Okay, my first impression of Gretchen, I just got like good vibes and like good energy, and you were just so like happy and light. And when I met you, it was like a light brought into my life. So that's like how I would describe it. You were just like obviously how you are, like so bubbly and happy, and you were so sweet too, because we had never met. But I know that sometimes it can be hard, like when you meet people for the first time that you don't know.
Especially if you're like taking photos, you're like,
yeah. And when you're young too, like we were literally like 19, 20. So we were young, and we just like clicked and we talked about everything, and we literally like told each other our life stories like the first time we met. So yeah, just the fact that like you were super outgoing and
yeah. I think my first impression of you just has to do with what I said before, but I was just like, oh my god, she's so like sure of herself, and like look at her. I was just like, look at her posing and like getting after it, and there's like 3 of us, like I don't even know how to describe it, because now I wouldn't even care. Like I would be in front of like a crowd of people being like, let's get my Instagram shot, but back then I would be like, you know, and you were just so confident in like yourself and like posing in front of all of us, but like you didn't even care. Like I don't know. Yeah, so just still I was like, wow, this girl's like a badass. She like inspires me.
Would you and Maggie ever live together in an apartment? We literally are neighbors.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I feel like we live like across the street from each other, and I'm like, hi, I'm coming over, or like let's go.
So we basically like live obviously really like really close to each other without like living in this same apartment building. I feel like if we lived in the same like if Taylor wasn't your roommate, and if like you, me, and Emma lived together, I feel like we would not get anything done. Like we literally wouldn't. I don't think,
I agree.
Honestly, like
I agree with that. We would distract each other so much.
I think we would distract each other, and us living together, like we truly would not get anything done. So it's good that like we have our separate apartments, but like we're neighbors. And
I feel like you always hear, or I've always kind of thought this was true. I mean, I feel like Taylor and me are an exception, but I feel like it's not the best thing to live with like your best friends, because you can just spend too much time with each other where you get on each other's nerves, because they're like your roommates and your best friends, so you're literally spending 24/7 together. And I feel like for me and Taylor it's different, just because we've known each other since we were like literally 0.
And for me and Emma, because we've like lived in the same house, so it's different.
Like Taylor is like my sister, and we have so much time apart because she has a 9-to-5 job where she's gone. She like works out like crazy, so since we have so much time away from each other, the times that we are together at our apartment is like good and like less, if that makes sense. But if she was like home all day like me, we would like like it would be a lot. What would you do if you weren't YouTubers?
Oh my god. I've always just said growing up, like, I don't know why, I've always just like wanted to be a mom. And that's just like what I want to do. I said that one time, my teacher, like in high school, we had to go around the room and like say what you want to be like when you're older. And I was like, I just want to be a mom. My teacher was like, you can't be a mom. Like, what are you going to do? Like, mooch off of your husband, like blah, blah, blah. And I was like,
yikes. Okay.
Wow. But yeah, my teacher like got mad at me
do whatever
for saying that. But I want to be a mom. But if I had to do like obviously like a real job, probably.
I wonder if I know what you're gonna say.
A pilot.
I knew you were gonna say that. I was gonna say a pilot, but I was gonna say, oh, she's probably not gonna say it. That's probably like your dream job. Maggie loves planes. They fly by and she's like, ooh, let me get my flight tracker and look where that's coming from. She's like, Gretchen, this one came from Hawaii, or like.
I'm like fascinated by planes. I love them. Like imagine it's so different being in the cockpit and like seeing everything, because like you're in the front, and like I just think that'd be so cool.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I would love that. And, like you get to be in the sky and like see like it change different colors, like if you're flying at night and travel.
That's so cute of you.
Yeah. it wouldn't be too good on my skin. I'd have to like stock up on the jet lag mask.
Covered in the...
I'd be like wearing eye patches while I'm driving.
That's
what would you be? Wait, I want to guess what you would be.
Okay.
Oh my god, would
I have
you
a lot
be?
Of answers.
I know. I feel like I could guess.
I have like my
7
realistic one, and then I have my like.
You're like dolphin trainer.
Yeah, that's
like
dream.
Play with dogs all day.
Yeah.
But your realistic one, I don't think we've ever talked about.
I think about what like my major first was at school, and then what it ended up being.
A dental.
It would be a
something
job like that.
With like being a dental hygienist or like a dentist or something.
Yeah. Because I was a bio major at first, and so I really wanted to be an orthodontist because I had an internship in high school with an orthodontist, and I would like follow him around, and it was so chill. Like sometimes they work like a couple days a week. He would see one patient and he'd be like, ooh, time for coffee. Like not to make them like look bad, but we would go in the back and he'd get his coffee. He'd be like, all right, okay, let's go see somebody else. And it was just like, I don't know.
That's funny.
So fun. So I always thought I wanted to be an orthodontist, but that was like a buttload of school. Like you're in school forever.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, do you really want to be like bent over in someone's mouth all day? Like you'll be happy doing it, but a lot of people do not like the dentist or the orthodontist. And I'm like, okay, you're right. Like I don't want people to be sad to see me. Yeah, like I like it too because I just like having good teeth. But anyway, so it's gonna be that. But then I like during college I talk about this in my podcast. It's going up on Friday. I always thought that I still would have like a real like traditional like 9-to-5 job, and since I was in the business school and I concentrated in marketing, it was just I knew I would just have a job like in marketing because I find it like so interesting and so like close to what we do. Like it's almost like common sense, or I feel like it kind of is for a lot of people, but yeah.
Yeah, because it just comes to you easy and it's something that you...
Yeah, but dream job, dolphin trainer. I could see myself retiring one day, literally moving to Cancun and like learning how to be a dolphin trainer.
I could see you doing that too, like being all tan out there with like your blonde hair.
Like surfing.
Playing with dolphins, like...
When I'm like 60, watch out.
So funny.
Okay, let's do one more.
Yeah.
Last question is, I forget where it went.
It's touching.
Tips for a healthy relationship.
Because we've both come from very unhealthy relationships.
Kind of like very similar.
Yeah, in like similar times and...
Yeah, like same like periods of time in our life from like high school going into college. And I honestly think, not that like if you're in high school you shouldn't be in a relationship, I just think it's so hard for your first relationship and being so young to have like a really healthy relationship. And I'm sure you can, but I feel like you're both learning about how it works, and guys are like honestly so behind girls, I feel like in their maturity, that they are like 12 when they're like 16 and start dating you. And yeah, I just feel like when you're young and you're dating, your maturity is a little behind. So when when you're like little and you like someone, you're like, ooh, they have cooties, and you're like mean to them, it's like still like that a little bit, and I just feel like boys don't know how to be like respectful to girls, or girls like vice versa maybe don't know how to like treat boys respectfully. Like
there's a lot of jealousy, drama, insecurities.
Yeah, like control. I feel like they can be really controlling and girls won't even realize. Like I just always remember, I want to make a video about this, like red flags, because I feel like I haven't like personally dealt with it, but I've seen it so much with my friends, like guys being like, oh, you shouldn't wear that. Or like that's like so little, and you're like, oh, maybe I should change, but it's like, no, like that is so controlling. So little things like that, just like don't deal with that, and you both just have to be so respectful of one another, and so like I don't know, like responsible and mature, and like living your best life for yourself and being like 100% you on your own. I said this in videos before, and I met a subscriber and she was like, I like really took that with me, how like if you and me were dating, Maggie's 100%, I'm 100%, and together we're 200%.
And you come together.
Like I'm not like you complete
for
me.
sure. That's like me and Tyler. Like I am definitely like, we both are completely separate, but then like obviously come together. And I think like in a relationship, my biggest piece of advice would be communication, but not being able to like just say how you feel and be like, I don't like that you do this, like blah blah blah. Obviously like be honest about how you feel, but do it in a respectful, like mature way. And the most important part about communicating, because obviously everybody can say how they feel, but take time to like take a step back and think about how your partner feels. And think about both sides and come to like a conclusion that works out for both people, because trust me, I know it can be really hard, because obviously you feel one way and your partner feels the other, and it's so hard to be like, well, this is how I feel, like this is, well, it's easy to be like, this is how I feel, this is what I want, this is what is right, and it's not always the case. Like you have to communicate that like in a respectful way. So
and think about where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that is it.
That was
Look
fun.
at us go. That was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Reunited, your favorite squad. Well, minus like Arlen, Emma.
We have to all do a sit down.
Wait, remember in Aruba? We would all film it. Weren't we all wearing our blue Aruba shirts?
Yeah, we'll link it down below. We have like a really OG, another one of these types of videos where we like matched.
Or Emma,
who knows me better?
You.
Yeah, that was a funny video.
That was cute. Did Emma win? She probably did.
I think you did.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, but we're running out of time, so.
Okay, love you guys. Thanks for
watching.
Bye.